right, welcome, and good evening, fellow geeks. This is our next episode of Tabletop Treasure Hunters. This is one of our briefing sessions. So tonight, it is going to be full of no dice rolling, no combat, but lots of role-playing and discussing the upcoming jobs. We are about halfway through the season, so this is kind of the kickoff to the second half of the season. Now, this is our homebrewed campaign for anybody who's not familiar of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is written by Paizo, and Paizo also owns the setting that we're playing in, the setting of Galarion. So many of the names, the deities, the characters, etc., all belong in that setting, as well as the rule system. This is unsponsored fan content, but it is our own homebrew creation, and it's been very fun so far. So thanks for joining us, everyone. So we have as many of the cast as we could wrangle tonight for this. We have a nice even 2 from every guild here tonight. Chat, for those of you who follow along with us, we typically have a whole bunch of chat interactions for these sessions. Unfortunately, since there's not really a whole lot going on during these briefing sessions in terms of combat or earning renown, there's not really any chat interactions for you tonight. So we're just kind of here to hang out, do some role playing. Super happy to see all of you here anyways. Always lovely to see our favorite people in chat, which is all of you. So before we get started, let's go ahead. Let's let our cast that is with us here tonight give us a little quick introduction about themselves and their characters. Starting with Foresight faction, we've got Katie and Ian representing Sokra and I almost said Evelyn, Ryden. Evelyn is missing tonight. She will be missed. Why don't you guys tell us about yourselves? Let's start with Katie.
Well, hello, I'm Katie. I'm known as the background creature of Level 1 Geek. I push all of the buttons. I play Ryden, who's the fetchling summoner, with Kona, who is the star of the Foresight faction. Ask anybody, anywhere. That's me.
Excellent. Thanks, Katie. How about you, Ian?
Yeah, I'm Ian. I go by Cashness on the internet, especially on the YouTube. There should be a link in the chat. And I play Sokra, the very bureaucrat. I do a lot of paperwork. That's my shtick.
Excellent. Glad to have you. Thanks, Ian. And Shelby is typically playing Evelyn. As I said, Evelyn is missing this evening. So let's move on to Powder Pact. We've got Em and Bill playing Bravegut and Midge. Missing tonight, we have Mitch typically playing Gilgamesh. Em, why don't you tell us about yourself and a little bit about Midge?
My name is Em. I like TTRPGs and warm hugs. And I am playing Midge, who is all about gathering things. She's kobold and needs to have her own draconic hoards. So gold, crafted items, hats will all be hers.
Excellent. Excellent. Bill, how about you?
My name is Bill. I love TTRPGs and cold handshakes. I make a bunch of podcasts. I make a show called Escape This Podcast where we make escape rooms as kind of tabletop role-playing versions of those and have guests come on and play them, and a few other shows around the world. Fun fact about me, I finally finished the storyline of God of War last night. I've still got a Valkyrie to kill, but I finished the story. Now,
is that the new modern God of War or one of the old God of Wars?
The new modern, a few years old game. The one that's like, came out yesterday. No, it didn't. I'm playing Bravegut, or Sir Bravegut, who is officially now a knight. I've forgotten, Knight of Azos. Bravegut is generally a chef and alchemist. He loves creating food that turns people into slightly different versions of themselves, but he is now also a knight, and he is sporting a new set of half-plate armor to show off his new status.
Excellent. Love it. Great character development. Glad to have you here, Bill. Next up, we've got the Goldbloods represented by Nathan playing X and Tori playing Teal. Missing tonight, Margot, typically played by Tatum. Nathan, tell us a little bit about you. And X, if you would.
Yeah, Nathan Smith. I love TTRPGs and mint ice cream.
Good combo.
I know.
Not at the same time, Chase. Come on.
But why not? Is what I ask.
One half of the Knights of Bastille, we make mobile mobile apps for tabletop games. In fact, we just launched a really awesome art pack for our magic item. It's kind of a Halloween themed pack. Check that out. And I'm playing X, the bard. Jumping off airships has kind of become a thing for him, and we'll see how that plays out.
Would you say you took a skill rank in jumping off airships? Is it like a new official development?
I ended up getting the levitate spell just in case that happens again.
Excellent. Very good. So you're prepared now. I love it. Good stuff. And speaking of Knights of Steel and NPC for Hire, if you guys want a free Tabletop Treasure Hunters art pack, you guys can join our Discord and ask for it. We have a little channel for it, and it's some good stuff. If you want some of this beautiful character art that we have displayed below for our missing characters, those are all included in it. So big thanks to them for doing that. Tori, tell us about yourself and Teal.
I'm Tori. I live here at Level 1 Geek. That's all about me. And Teal, I apologize to chat. I am not in the Teal getup this evening. I had a very busy day and did not have time to get it all together, but Teal is still here in spirit and also physically, because she's just like so excited to be here and just be part of this competition. And she really likes sword fighting and riding her horse Tag. And she also just got a new fire drake pet, and she named it Fury, and she's real excited about that. So, and she's also real excited that X finally learned levitate so that she doesn't have to go jumping off of an airship to save him after he foolishly jumped off for who knows why. So
let's clarify. You hijacked a drake and then jumped off.
Yes, well, I didn't want to brag or nothing, but like it was pretty cool. I did jump onto the drake's back and like commandeer it and save my friend, and also got the magic ring and everything, but I didn't want to like dwell on all the details.
So humble, so modest. I love it. Very good. Thanks, Tori. Next up, we've got the Company of Honor, repped tonight by Jason, who plays Chichki, and Erica, who plays Snotnot. Missing tonight, Pjalb, typically played by Matt. Jason, tell us a little bit about you and Chichki.
Hello, I'm Jason. I'm just here tonight just to play. I don't do very much else. I'm by other things that I do are other games. So, but nothing streamed or anything like that. But tonight, Chichki is dressed very, very differently. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Exciting. Love it. Thanks, Jason. And Erica. Tell us about yourself and Snotnot.
I'm Erica Kudamarther, and I write a lot, whether Bill wins.
I think you took that screen capture of this session where X jumped on. Yeah. That's
yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please keep going.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Erica thought that was cool. Snotnot is like, what spell, what plan, like Lady Longshanks preserves, but only if you're not an idiot. And then the one other thing that Snotnot will throw out real quick is Teal a goddess? Because I'd jump if Lady Longshanks asked me, but I wouldn't be, if my cousins asked me, I'd be like, what stupid dare is this? Anyway, so I'm Erica. I write TTRPG mods and books and all sorts of fun things. And as Snotnot is one of the 3 goblin cousins and a big hi to Pelope, who we miss. Your cousins miss you. He's supposedly listening at work because dude's got to live or something. And a goddess with long legs showed up and told us we should be good. So we decided to be good. And we are doing our best goblin interpretation of that said mission. So that's that.
Excellent. Thank you, Erica. Yeah. Glad to have you on board. And that's our awesome cast that we have this evening. I am Chase, part of Level 1 Geek, and the game master for this campaign. That's enough said about me. So yeah, those are our 4 guilds. We have representation from each this evening. For anybody who's not caught up on what this show is all about, we have these 4 guilds. They work together on jobs, but they also have their own little agendas they're working towards, and they are all competing throughout the season to earn the most fame, which will, in the end, earn them a massive coin prize. So that's what they're working towards. Currently, speaking of renown and fame and standings, let's talk about where our guilds are at. We currently, at the end of the first half of the season, we have Powder Pact in first place with 19 renown. We've got Foresight Faction in second place with 18 renown. We got Company of Honor in third place with 16 renown. And we've got Goldbloods in fourth, working on an epic comeback with 13 renown. So still very close, halfway through anybody's game. It's been super fun. Now, let's go ahead and let's jump into the session. So we're going to start this session off tonight. You guys are all celebrating your newly acquired asset. It is co-owned by the Company of Honor and the Goldbloods, but it has been a very helpful tool for the Alliance in general. So we've got everybody on board celebrating for it. It is your new airship. This is a boat that they encountered on a job that was being sailed by a very sketchy night hag, and they managed to keep the ship in one piece. They found out that said ship could indeed take to the skies as well, and that is now theirs to own and cherish. So this briefing session this evening, every month or so, month and a half, you guys all recoup, you take care of business that needs to be taken care of with your downtime, and you check in with Lord Physics to get your next set of assignments. And this evening, that's being held on the airship, which is kind of being dual wielded as a party / naming party, and also a little bit of business. So Lord Physics is on the ship with you. Everybody here is attending. Even the people we have missing on stream tonight, their characters in the background enjoying the festivities. So you guys are just flying around up in the sky over Absalom at a nice, calm pace. You've got the wind blowing gently over your face. It's pretty calm. There's magical fields propelling this ship so that there's not any sort of high wind or crazy chill. It's slightly temperature controlled. You get some nice smells wafting up, coming up from Absalom. So why don't you guys tell me kind of what your character's default set of being is at a party? Brave Gut, or are there food catered for this, supplied by Brave Gut, or did Physics have to go elsewhere for the food and drink?
Look, if I've been invited to a party, I'm not going to cater as well. I'm a guest here. But I'm sure Brave Gut instead is actually going around and just very, not necessarily rudely, but very much critiquing the food as it goes around. There's hors d'oeuvres being passed out, and he's, oh, look, this is lovely. Look what they've done with this one here. You see, look, I didn't used to do this when I started out. There's a trick I learned from another chef. And look, they've obviously learned the same trick. It's a wonderful way to present these canapes. Look, I wasn't a huge fan of the little cakes that they had on the entry. I think they're not quite the way I would do it. But look at isn't this quite a way? You know what? I'm going to find the chef. Does anybody know who supplied these? Who's catering tonight?
I believe this was supplied by an old Alliance member who owns his own food establishment. Talavin.
Oh, look, is he here or has he just delivered these? Is he on
oh my gosh, the Talavin, like from the previous competition? I need to get his autograph.
Well, then join me. Let's try and find him.
Oh, he's not on the ship. It was just provided by his eating establishment.
Well, they are delicious.
Maybe are there receipts or anything for contracts for him catering? Because I could maybe get one of his signatures from there.
I don't know if that really counts as an autograph if you've just stolen a signature from a piece of paper. Does that really feel like it's in the spirit of the?
I wasn't talking about stealing it. I was going to ask permission.
I mean, I could give you an autograph if you'd like.
But you haven't.
You can have autograph from the past champions and an autograph from the future champion.
You know what?
I kid.
No, but that is an excellent point. Teal, if you are such a fan of the competition, you must realize at some point that you are at the same level of these people that you are idolizing. Why are you not writing down your own signature or, in fact, asking the people around you for signatures?
I have many requests for signatures from Teal quite often. You are becoming a minor celebrity.
Well, I guess I never really thought of it that way because like we're still like in the competition. But that might actually be a real good idea because it seems like things are getting a lot more dangerous than I thought. And I hate to say it, but we might not all be here by the end.
What?
So that's probably a good idea.
I have full faith in all of your abilities to handle anything put before you.
He's being nice.
I'm sorry, Midge. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not scared. No, not scared. I'd be silly.
Okay. Yeah. You just laughed like real nervous, like you were scared, but that's totally understandable if you are and if you didn't want to admit that you're scared, because I totally get that. So it's okay.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It was a funny thing to say. So I laughed.
I'll tell you what, Teal, I'd like to get your signature, but I'll tell you what I'd like to do even more. Why don't you write down your favorite sandwich, and I will put I'll make a little menu. I'll do like a Teal signature sandwich. And so then I can give your signature to everybody who attends my restaurant. In fact, everybody. Before the next session, why don't you all send me your favorite sandwich, and I'll make signature sandwiches for all.
That's a great idea.
Oh, they will. I'll do a little like a food truck or a food wagon, shall we?
All these slugs.
I met a wonderful Wainwright on one of our previous missions, so perhaps he could make me a nice little wain, like a wagon, and I'll do a little sandwich shop for everybody. X, what's your favorite sandwich? And he walks off and he starts trying to find people's sandwich.
Excellent. What's everybody else doing on this party here up on the airship? There's magically produced music on the air. X, are you providing any music for such event, or are you the same thought as Brave Gut, and when you're at a party you don't provide the music?
He's not so modest. He's definitely playing if that's the chance arises. What's the time frame on this exactly? Is this shortly after the events of the last missions, or is this?
This is probably like a good at least week after the last set of missions.
Okay, so X has been planning a trip is all, so he's got to maybe thinking about that a little bit. But X is definitely staying towards the middle of the ship. So he's kind of staying and maybe playing off to kind of this.
Sorry, I thought you were saying you were playing Offenbach. I went, oh, that's a cool. Sorry.
Now, this airship had an encounter on it not so long ago, and I'm not even seeing a scratch on it. There's a small little hole here that looks like it was burned through, but very durable, this. A good acquisition.
It got turned into a moonroof.
Yes, I did the work on that, actually.
Company of Honor, we esquired Midge to make a pretty little, like, lots of colored glass, and the light shines through, and then it's like quite the party when you go downstairs.
And the light that comes through is a different color when the moon is up as opposed to when the sun is up. It's really quite a feat of crafting, if I might say so myself.
If you spin it, it makes it go downstairs.
Wow.
I wouldn't
expect any less from the powder pact.
Yes, of course. But if it is all right, I need to speak with Snot just for a moment.
Oh, yes, of course.
Snot. Where is Evelyn? This is the surprise party is tonight? Is now?
She's supposed to make the final decision on the name, and I don't know where she is.
What she was invited, correct? Like she knew that she was supposed to be here? All right. Okay, well, maybe she'll show up in a bit.
I'm sorry, were you saying you were looking for Evelyn?
Yes.
Yes. Evelyn is, I believe, taking care of some business with Pjolb. Something about an old family pet reunion or something like that.
Pjolb knew as well that Evelyn... Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine.
There's a giant cake in the back with jellied slugs that's going to go not so awesome if she's not here to, like, eat it.
Okay, the cake will not keep physics.
Like jellied in, like, the sugar and the algae moss.
We'll see if we can get them on board.
It dances.
I'll contact some of my
we could
mages.
always plan another party, but I mean, this was supposed to be like the most epic of parties, and there's banners everywhere that are going to fall down once she walked on board.
Happy name day. Or
she said she never had a birthday. She never had a birthday party.
Oh, that's just tragic. Well, a very nice sentiment. I'll see if I can work with my mages.
Okay, all right. Yes, of course.
And then Snotnot is taking every opportunity to look over the edge of the ship and just kind of like stare down to the ground. Like from different points.
Are we
just
flying?
Staring.
Oh yeah, you guys are
okay.
Yes, we are in the air.
Making sure.
And I'm like occasionally like hooked by one foot, just kind of leaning over and like just scratching my ear every once in a while. This just doesn't make sense.
As you look over the edge, Snotnot, you've been looking down the edge. You look over a new spot and you see this feathery beaked beast soaring directly up towards your face. It turns off out of your path the last moment. You guys see this large griffin with a rider on top of it come swooping up over the ship. It lands down. Very beautiful, majestic creature. There is an elf gentleman wearing a tabard for the League of the Hunt. Hops off. I'm looking for Teal Timbrook.
She's not here.
Present. Hi, I'm Teal Tinbrook. Nice to meet you.
Teal, yes. I have an urgent delivery for you here.
Oh.
And, he pulls a letter out of his satchel and hands it over.
Thanks.
It's like a little box wrapped in twine with a letter on the top of it.
Do you want to stay for some of the Brave Gut? What were those little things called you were talking about?
Sorry, League of the Hunt is not invited to this party. We have official business for the competition to deal with tonight.
She'll smile apologetically at the writer.
He shrugs.
Sorry.
And gives his.
Do you want me to grab some? Here, let me grab some for you. And Teal hustles over to one of the snack trays and scoops a few off.
As you turn to hustle to the snack tray, you feel a gust of wind as the griffin just takes off behind you.
Okay, yeah, maybe next time. All right, see ya. Jeez,
what a passive-aggressive messenger.
Such different messages between Brave Gut and I.
We didn't get invited. I know I'm very hungry, but I guess I'll just eat nothing on my way home. Oh, no, of course. Thanks for the offer.
Yeah, how cute did you think he was?
What?
Did you think the guy, was he cute? Did you think the elf? Was that your cup of tea?
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is represented by an X, unrelated, how cute would you say he was?
Like the Roman numeral 10?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No correlation to anything else, but how cute would you say that messenger was? On a scale of 1 to X, where X, of course, is just 10.
I didn't really think about it.
And
Teal will look over the edge he's kind of hard to see now. He's kind of far. Did you want me to ride after him? I could take Fury and.
Oh, no. Well, no, because I've started a matchmaking business.
What? He was a handsome gentleman. Let me settle the debate.
And I bet I could get in touch with the League of Hunters if you want to go on a date.
I've been in charge of this competition for years, and I've never seen such a rocking bod.
No, I'm quite serious. There was the whole thing with the animal benefit, and they brought dates. Some dates were successful, other dates we won't talk about them. I refunded their money.
Maybe when the competition is over, maybe I could talk to you. Then I'm just kind of focused on trying to train my new Drake and try and make the Gold Bloods proud. And
okay, so if they're super cute and not jumping off things, you would be interested.
Well, I don't know about the jumping off stuff. I mean, he just jumped off the ship with his griffin,
which is why I think he went. Okay, I gotta check my ledgers. I think I'm gonna just open the box over here by myself in the corner over here.
away from everyone else, if that's all right. But thanks.
Snowball's already
skulking
gone.
off to her own.
Yeah, Teal just like turns and goes off. She'll go like, is Fury here?
Yeah, Fury's here.
Okay.
This is your sky mount.
Yes. Fury, she'll just go behind Fury because she doesn't think many people will bother her, because that means they will have to approach a fire drake that looks a bit scary.
Yeah, Fury gives you a bit of a snarl. He's still being a bit rambunctious, and
Fury.
She is still being a bit rambunctious and disobedient right now. You've been working on training her.
I feel like she's got the personality of Charizard in Pokemon whenever Ash evolves Charizard too quickly, you know? And
I love that.
decides like, I don't need to listen to you, but like ultimately kind of cares about Ash. So we're somewhere in that. Fury's like, I'm not going to kill you because I do actually like you, but I don't have to listen to what you say.
Yeah, gives you a bit of a like,
gym badges.
she's the boss snarl, but then just lays back down and ignores you.
Yeah. I'll feed her whatever snacks I grabbed off the tray.
Excellent. They are like the equivalent of an M&M for like a full
And she
size.
toasts them first. She gives them a little whoosh with her fire breath and then munches them like burning a marshmallow over a campfire. Just getting it right crispy. All right, what's in this box? What's the letter
Are
say?
you opening the letter or the box first?
The letter is on the outside.
Uh-huh.
I'll open the letter first.
Okay, inside the letter, in very nice handwriting, it simply says, "I'm waiting." Signed, O.
Oh, crap. Okay. What's in the box?
In the box, you see a tuft of hair that looks like it came from Tag's mane.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Teal quickly closes the box, and she goes pale. She's just gonna hang out with Fury for a few minutes. But she will, over the course of their flying, as she's like hanging out with Fury for a few minutes, she's gonna toss she's gonna keep the hair, she's gonna toss the box and the letter. She'll tear up the letter and everything and just like piece it out over the course of a few miles as they sail.
Sokra, is there a sky violation for that sort of lettering?
No, sorry. So Sokra has, I'm assuming this conversation would have been shouted because I've already decided Sokra's bundled up in the crow's nest. Just cause.
Because of the puns.
I'll have you know, Sokra grew up on a ship and he finds the crow's nest very comforting. Thank you very much. And he needs that right now. He came into this party a little frazzled, a little, disheveled. His feathers were all askew. He was carrying a giant pack of books, and he's just been kind of hanging out in the crow's nests with papers and large, heavy documents just kind of scattered around him, mumbling to himself about codes and ordinances and regulations and paperwork.
Yeah, so shouts up at you up in the crow's nest. Okay, you're just up there by yourself.
Yeah, no, that should be good. I think. I don't know.
All right, carry on with your disposal, Teal.
Well, I wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Oh, I thought I just saw you dispose of some waste over the edge of the ship.
Oh, no, I don't know what.
If you didn't like the elf, I have other options that are both shorter and wider and hairier.
I'm fairly certain she did not dispose of the elf gentleman.
Oh. Sokra, did all of the benefit money come in from the concert for the animals? Did that all get squared away?
Yes, what is this of this new Pets Guild?
Probably. I don't know. I've been beak deep in paperwork the past few days, and Yes, the induction of the Animal Guild is going well. We are almost at the sponsorship application phase, but still need to go through the advocate nomination phase 2. I think, if I'm understanding these forms correctly.
Okay, well, there's a whole lot of money there for them in a safe.
Now,
put away.
how have you all come across?
Oh, okay.
How have you all come across such a guild?
It was where were we? We were at the pub, not the pub. Fortune's Inn.
Fortune's Rest. So they just were repping there inside our own tavern. I've never heard of such a guild. I didn't even see their application come through until recently, and it was expedited. I assume that was your doing, Sokra?
Yes, I have been expediting my forms. Have you spoken to the intern yet? He was supposed to give you forms X15 and Z&D 5 the other day.
Well, of course, I understand all of the forms. It's just, I can't believe I haven't heard of them until now. We've been stringing many guilds along for years. That fellow Donovan over at the Pixie Soiree has been trying to get in for the last several years, and we haven't let him in yet.
This one's important, so don't let them budge.
All right, if you say so, we'll take a good look into it. Raiden, you're what, an honoree?
Yeah, hey, Sakura, this picture, he holds up a picture, kind of, I don't know if this is his good side. He doesn't seem to like it very much.
Oh yes, the marketing materials for Kona. You have those?
Well, he ate some of them, so I'm gonna say that he probably didn't like a lot of it.
Okay. Do we need to order more prints? Because I do need those for these forms.
Well, yeah, we're gonna need to order new, but also we gotta do it differently and then show it all to Kona before you just send it out with the forms. He'll probably eat them again if he doesn't like it.
Are you saying you're feeding your fox official paperwork?
I'm not feeding him anything. I'm asking his opinion and he's giving it.
By consuming the paperwork.
He only consumes it if he doesn't like it.
I would prefer if you don't feed that paperwork to Kona. It is very time consuming to fill out, which that does remind me. Is Kona considered of good societal repute? I need this for Anim F, Forum Anim F.
Well, yeah, he's a good boy.
Okay, but good societal repute. This is important.
Everybody in the arena loves him and says he's good. So, yes.
Okay, yes, because we can all go to jail for a very long time if it's not true.
Well,
you can send me to jail. Yes, he's a good boy.
He's quite a good fox. I did see him open the chests of a lot of undead creatures. He saved my life back in the field. I owe that fox a debt.
I mean, he did tear out the throat of Tag, which was like a little bit less good. But
this is all in gladiatorial combat, so that's acceptable. I'm speaking more about a certain ear incident that I saw on a record.
What, this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a misunderstanding. Well, he didn't do it. Well, he did, but listen, Kona's a great boy, and Kona falls over onto his back and does a couple of rolls around and then stands back up, tongue.
Just make sure you get your Eidolon's house in order before you go repping any official paperwork.
House in order? He's great.
Is there anything about hats? Well, hats help decide if he's of good societal repute because
no.
No, because he rocked a monocle. The other shit.
It was a monocle, but
very appropriate.
Very
outstanding.
Snot. What? Oh dear.
What?
Mitch,
I am not going to be sharing hats as a thing.
Mitch, I'm trying to correct Snot. We would never take your hats. I'm so sorry.
He didn't
Kona
take your
is becoming
hats.
quite the celebrity.
He wouldn't
so
steal hats.
If Kona's wearing a hat, it could put it in fashion, Midge, if I'm understanding fashion correctly.
If anyone is going to make hats a fashion icon statement, it is going to be me.
I've seen quite a few chef hats up in the arena stands, though maybe that's for brave guys.
I wore a chef hat for that one's brave guts.
Yes.
I can't even believe what I'm hearing.
Why don't you make a new hat that looks like a little fox? That'll show them. That'll show Kona. Make a little Kona hat.
No, what? No. My entire point is that we should keep our signature styles separate from one another. Kona can be a fox. He can wear necklaces and bracelets and monocles all he wants, but leave me my bow ties and my goddamn hats.
You don't have the sole right to bow ties. Midge, I wear bow ties very often to formal events.
Kona had one on.
I'm just saying, as a representative of this particular season of the Alliance, let's not go stealing each other's styles. I'm not going to put on strappy leather and pick up a lute and call myself X or, I don't know, 9.
Okay. I'm not. I just need the takeaways. Should I put Kona under the good boy column or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a middle column?
No.
I'll leave an asterisk there. It sounds like Midge has some things that she wants to add.
Physics. He bends down. Did we?
Yes, Raiden?
Did we do something to offend you?
You have to be completely honest on such paperwork, and Kona does have a bit of a record.
He bit part of my ear off, and that's my business.
Yes, that's dismemberment. It goes on a record.
It's not a bit I think I look quite dashing.
I'm not saying you don't, but it was dismemberment nonetheless.
It was minor injuries that resulted in bits of body not surviving. It's different.
And how would you define that, Raiden?
I just did.
Oh, Raiden, I need to borrow
Sokra,
you
put the
for a
asterisk.
Sokra, don't do it.
Okay, I'm hearing asterisk, yes. Don't worry, there are only 3 appendices that I need. I'll need a written statement from you, Raiden, and physics, and anybody else who has anything that they want to add about Kona. I just need to compile all of those and staple them to Z&D 5, I think it was.
Hey, Sokra, do you think maybe you could file for Fury to become part of the Pet Guild?
Tail, I figured something out.
What?
With Fury. Come here.
Okay.
So.
Before you do that, in response to Teal's question, you won't hear anything. You'll just have this giant bundle of paper just slam right down next to you.
Oh, okay. I'll start working on this. She might have kind of a long record of dismemberment. I don't really know her full history. She did attack us though on the airship.
That's fine. Not everyone needs to be good societal repute. It just goes under a different form, the bad boy column. It's a different column.
I kind of like that. Maybe that could be like her brand. You know, she could be like the bad pet of the Pet Guild.
Yes, just give those forms to my intern. My inbox is full.
Okay. What's up, Raiden?
That paperwork took me 3 days to fill out.
Oh.
Anyway, about Fury. I know you said that she was a Drake. Well,
yeah.
Listen here, I don't think that she's a full Drake. Probably.
Okay.
I think that she is related to Gilgamesh, in that she is Gilgamesh's beefy cousin.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking excuse me. What?
Wait,
No?
This is a private conversation. What are you doing,
Okay.
Midge?
Okay, well, I thought maybe you were talking about putting
Midge,
hats on the
you-
Drake.
No,
All right,
Midge,
okay.
come here, Midge. You know Gilgamesh. Do you think that Fury could be his? What did you say, Raiden? His beefy
cousin. I did research, and I think that half Drake, but also related to Gilgamesh.
Raiden, as a kobold, I'm quite familiar with dragons and drakes as a subsection of a magical beast that are somewhat related to dragons in their appearance, in the fact that they have breaths and their scales and their wings and their claws. Not nearly as magnificent, you must see, but, and I really must say, when it comes to the Foresight faction and doing their research, I feel like Sokra really stands above his teammates in representing what the Foresight faction is about. And what I mean by that exactly is that I can't believe reading has brought you to such a wrong conclusion. Are you suggesting that you found a book that said Gilgamesh had a picture of our friend Gilgamesh and was like, family tree directly to this thing? Like, because that's ridiculous. Perhaps there was a drake named Gilgamesh along a family tree of popular, famous drakes, and this was related to it. But it is impossible that Gilgamesh, this size.
Now that I think about it, though, Midge, Gilgamesh does glare at me a lot, and so does Fury.
That is unrelated.
There has been connections between the draconic bloodlines and the Fey bloodlines.
See, and Gilgamesh has wings, and Fury has wings. Midge, can you turn just in a slow circle? I wanted to see if you had wings.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have wings.
On their back and takes a long step backwards. I do no such thing. I will not be studied by your filthy eyes, Raiden. To be categorized as perhaps.
Sorry, everybody. No, look. I know this is a very important discussion, but I was more intrigued. We were talking earlier before this inflammatory discussion. You mentioned the personal styles of everybody involved. You've got a set style, your hats, and let's. Has everybody seen Chichki?
Yes, I was going to say Chichki is looking quite sharp.
Whoa, that's Chichki. I didn't even recognize him.
I thought it was a waiter, and then I realized he didn't have any canapes. Does someone?
I will be honest.
This whole time, standing in a corner has been a forlorn little goblin who looks very uncomfortable, who's dressed something like this. He has on a slicked down toupee. He has some kind of a hairpiece attached around his mouth, and he's wearing a set of spectacles and squinting through them as if he's having a hard time seeing anything. And he's just standing there in the corner, just quiet the whole time.
Kona is going to run over and tackle Chichki.
On the approach of Kona, he looks, sees, and just puts his hands up and just goes down.
And then
scattering. His beard and mustache piece falls off, and he just makes a little noise. Burp.
Kona licks Chichki's face and is all excited, and then backs off at Chichki.
Sokra, asterisk.
Big asterisk.
Look, he's excited. Kona, maybe more gentle.
There's another 3 appendices. You sure you want me to add that?
Would you like to try one of my bottles of radish triangle radish juice? It's very nice. It's an oil, can be used for many of your ailments.
And he rattles this on as if he's just memorized this little thing.
Oh no.
Wait, radish oil, isn't that what they were talking about the last time?
Yeah.
Yes, radish oil. It is
I had to kick some of their vendors out of the sands of fortune.
I have a bottle with me right here.
And he pulls out stiffly a bottle of light pink substance inside of a bottle.
Kona,
you can use it under your chin, under your eyes, and he just starts listing all the things and places that you can put the oil and use it for.
What's it do when you put it in those spots?
Don't ask him what it does.
It is revitalizing. In fact, I have used it just yesterday, and it is very nice.
And he is not enjoying this at all. You can tell. There's no.
X, maybe this could be good for your after shows, because you kind of look tired and stuff afterward, and you're always saying you wanted to look fresh faced. Maybe you could use some of this.
No.
X is kind of startled when you talk to him, and the group would probably notice that the music of the night is more like elevator music than kind of X's typical like.
What is going on this?
And he kind of
party?
shakes himself out and he says, "Radish, yeah, I'll try some radish. Yeah.
Okay.
It is quite tasty.
No.
Kona's all for
and
it.
for only $5 a bottle, you five gold a bottle. You can enjoy this wonderful little substance. And also, if you would like to become a merchant of this product, you can talk to me about it, and we can work out a wonderful little starting deal."
I'm just gonna
And then he just bows his head down and just looks at the ground.
Okay.
Chichki.
I have so many problems with this.
Yeah, me too, Midge. Me too.
Hey,
Chichki, how many of those bottles you got with you?
I have 4.
Chichki, will you pet Kona 3 times if you're in trouble?
Wait, can I see all 4, please, cousin?
He pulls out the other 3 and sets them down on the ground, looks at them almost like he hates them, and then looks back down at the ground.
Okay, so I now have all 4 in my position?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to reenact what X did in our last mission, and I throw them overboard.
Oh.
Oh.
He watches the bottles go down over, sighs.
No, girl, we still
and then just continues to look down at the ground.
No, I don't know what this is, but my cousin doesn't do this stuff. This is weird.
Wait, does he jump to get him?
No, the radish oil bottles did an X.
Mitch says that she needs one of those bottles.
Do you want me to go try and grab one? I could take Fury.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, they're not gone yet.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
We can't
Teal's
catch
gonna
up.
whistle.
Our conversation
This
has
is
gone
just
on
like
too
the
long.
airship last
I
time.
don't think that those vials were glass. I think you may be able to recover one, maybe.
No,
It's a reenactment.
Teal's already running toward Fury. She whistles and jumps on Fury's back.
burn them with fire.
Now everyone can see, just like how it happened the last time. She jumps off the ship with
Chichki,
Fury.
what's wrong with you? And I'm shaking him because he's dressed weird.
Physics raises a hand up and there's like a glowing energy, and the energy that's been moving the ship stops and it kind of just comes to a dead hover in the air. We'll make sure that we don't outpace Teal.
Oh, perfect. See, it's not Chichki. I would like to do extensive studying upon this terrible mixture that is obviously a scam. I can provide proof that this is a scam, and perhaps if, Sokra isn't too busy making a pet guild, we could work together to make sure these people are properly sued for false advertising.
Yeah, but not Chichki, please, Mitch.
No. We would free Chichki from this horrible...
Chichki!
Everybody!
It's a class action. We're all
For the first time in the entire session, his eyes light up and he looks over at Sokra and says,
You can free me from contract? Free me from contract?
and he runs over and grabs you by the feathers.
Please free me from contract. I made contract. I did not know. Must honor contract. Lady Longshanks would disapprove if I did not honor contract.
Sokra, help my cousin, and I will help you with paperwork. I don't know what else to offer you at this point, but this is not my cousin. This is wrong.
I'm just going to assume that Chichki just, scampers up the long mast to the crow's nest to do this.
So you're still in the crow's nest then?
Oh yeah, no, this whole time.
So he's climbing to you then.
Please, Sokra.
Yeah, sure.
Please, Sokra. Your knowledge of liabilities, help me with contract. I made contract I should not have made.
Yes, get the vendors off of the sands of fortune.
Yes, I can help. I definitely have time for a lawsuit. Everyone knows that those go by very quickly and do not.
Oh, they do. They can take years.
Sokra, I thought that you would have more time after I made those constructs to help you with filing.
Yes, it turns out that that meant Scathehome could finally introduce their new filing system.
Oh, I thought I did you a favor since it was a request, but I see that.
Chishki, are you okay?
No, it was very good. Thank you, Mitch. It helped so much. Just we're much more efficient at moving paper now. So much more paper.
You said that you used the radishing oil. Did it harm you in any way? I assumed it was just water.
No, I did not use it. It's too expensive. And according to contract, if I use it, then I must pay back to I forget her name. Chrissy?
I was gonna go talk to Radish. So, how about before the naysayer and negative kobold over here who thinks that everything is wrong, I will go and talk to Radish because Radish is the one that started all of this, and we'll start from there, and maybe I can get Chichki out of his contract.
Wait, you know Radish?
Yeah.
Oh my gods. Desna, help us all. You're the one who brought this hell upon poor Chichki.
I didn't bring any hell upon poor Chichki.
I thought it was radish, tasty, yummy juices.
And, you know, everybody has misinterpretations. He looks over at Midge and glares a little bit. But the nice thing is that those can be redeemed if the correct things are done. So I'll just go and
How many other people has happened besides poor Chichki?
Well, who knows?
Stuck in this type of situation.
Midge, I'm gonna go talk to Reddish so that we can find out more.
What do you think's
I
gonna
don't want to discourage Chichki's business endeavors. Till you come back up on the ship, you're able to salvage 2 of the vials.
Okay.
Let's see
By
one
the
of
way,
these vials.
if you salvage them, they no longer count as a charitable deduction.
They're not gonna be here. Chichki,
I'm gonna keep one. I'm gonna say,
Tail.
I'm sorry, Chichki. I was only able to get the one.
He looks down, shrugs, and then hands a crumpled up piece of paper to Sokra.
Brave Gut, would you mind
what's this?
testing that?
He reads it, and this is what it reads. Thank you for becoming an investor in the Radish Triangle. And for your faith in radish oil, inside this package you will find your starter kit of 10 vials of radish oil. I recommend you sell these for 5 gold each. As part of our arrangement, you will give me 3 of the gold, and you will keep 2. With your 10 gold investment, you could double your money on just these 10 vials. It doesn't stop here, though. As the first investor in the Radish Triangle, you can also gain a large part of this business. If you convince someone else to sign up under your own Radish Triangle, then you will reap the benefits.
Burn it with fire!
Yeah.
You realize you don't actually have to do anything with this, right? You can just, not sell those.
But it is contract, no? Is arrangement?
Did you sign anything?
Arrangement contract?
Yes. If you do sell something, you have arranged a price here, but you don't actually have to sell them.
But if
And he just sits there, like, dumbfounded.
How long have you been trying to carry out this contract? Because you can charge an hourly rate. This is a letter of employment, basically.
Since yesterday?
Okay.
It's already that broken after one day.
Customer service is difficult.
Door to door.
Yep. Yeah.
I want my cousin back.
Brave Gut, we may have to add this to the agenda if it's dangerous. Would you mind tasting it, testing it?
I'll test it.
Yeah, but I can test it. They're claiming it's radish oil. Doesn't look like radish oil to me.
I believe that's just the company name, radishing oil.
Get this, Brave Gut. They're claiming that this tiny vial can cure all of your illnesses, can cure diseases, can heal you if you're hurt. All you have to do is sleep with it under your pillow and drink it the next morning.
There's a lot.
And they're only selling it for 5 gold.
Yes.
I get close to Chichki. You didn't tell anybody any of those things, right?
He just...
I didn't remember the things.
just about the good things it can do was just the people on the ship, right?
No, I spoke with, and then he starts listing a whole list of people that he was approaching in the town. And
Sokra's face just.
And by the way, he has had
darker.
0 success on this.
Oh.
Good. Good.
Oh, thank God you haven't sold any.
Okay,
You heard of false advertising, right?
Evil corporation.
I ask Midge to have Brave Gut test it to make sure it's good.
I'll test it.
Hey.
I'll test it, and I'll document my findings. We can put a case together. I'm sure we can find a nice lawyer somewhere back in Absalom who will take the case, and we should be able to get the whole product up the market. Unless, of course, it does what it's meant to do, which I don't know.
Damn
But if it
shame
does,
that Pi is separated from the Alliance.
Or we could burn it to the ground, because it's not okay.
Well, we could still talk to Radish and be rational
I can't help but have overheard your conversation. I'm just a country lawyer, but I think you've got a case here. Oh, thank you. Yes. I'd like to take your case straight to the highest court of the land. These Radishan people are picking on the little guy. We gotta fight for our rights.
Who invited this guy to the party? I thought it was only guild members.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the Pets Guild. I represent their legal interests.
That was really fast, Sakura.
Don't you dare step on my territory. I've been beak deep in paperwork for a week.
Now look, it's not my fault if the clients
I've
aren't happy
never
with the work
seen
you've
you
been
before,
providing
lawyer
here.
man.
They've come to me for my help, and I'm not one to refuse a new client. Maybe you should do a better job at keeping your people happy. But no, a small fox has approached me and he's asked me to represent the whole guild.
Hold on. Count out what
No, I
can
can't
do?
say
Out of
which
the
small
airlands
fox.
right next to this lawyer man.
I think X starts drumming some
he's a
like
light.
intense music.
Tiny.
Fight
It's
song.
a little pixie lawyer.
I'm sorry.
It flew up on the ship.
Count
I may be just a humble forest pixie, but I know my way around the legal system.
Well, I mean, sounds legit to me. Either way, Brave Gut, let's get a taste test.
No, look, I'm not actually comfortable doing a taste test. But
Do you
I
want me
will
to do it?
proper-
I'm sorry, that was probably inappropriate of me to ask. It's just I figured that you do this sort of thing. You seem to have some odd mixtures. I mean, I would save you if you were poisoned.
I'll drink
Okay,
it.
then let's give it a go. Then I'll give it a drink.
Okay, yeah, it tastes actually quite nice. It tastes kind of like lemons and strawberries, and it goes down smooth, and it's cold, like, or at least like it's, I guess, room temperature. Probably hasn't been chilled in any way, shape, or form. But as it goes down your throat to your chest, you feel your chest warm, as if you've just had a nice warm cup of cider. You feel your muscles start to strengthen, kind of similar to when you take some of your mutagens. You feel like you can hear a little bit better, maybe. You feel like everything looks a little bit brighter. And that's it.
Oh, this has no effect whatsoever. I'll have to take it. I will take it and dispose of it at a later date. I'll just take these vials and put them away here. No need to follow
Aren't
up
they all
on this at
gone?
all.
Are you feeling ill at all?
So ill. Oh, I'm feeling terrible. None of you should look any further
Oh,
into
by the
this.
gods!
I threw
Physics
them all over the
starts
side.
swirling some magic above his head and
There
throws
were
it at
two.
you.
Sorry, there are 2 vials that were retrieved. Yes, I'll just take these.
No. Teal only said one.
You get hit in the
Oh.
chest with a big blue burst of magic, and the effects fade
Ah.
away.
Yes, well, I will. It's very bad. I definitely won't try and study and reproduce this myself at all. That would be foolish because it's bad.
Well, if you were feeling poorly, it should be gone now. If not, then this is a very concerning substance.
Yes, no. I feel so much better. Thank you so much for curing that poison. And
Excellent. And welcome, Raiders. Thank you for joining the party, everyone.
Our airship. Sky pirates.
Oh, sorry. I was
Raiding
talking
our
about
airship.
I was talking about the Raiders from when X jumped off the airship.
Oh,
Chase,
of course.
I know you said we aren't rolling dice tonight, but since Teal kept one of the vials, could I gauge what if Brave Gut was lying or not? Because Teal was kind of interested in this oil. if it
Yeah, for
actually
sure.
Worked.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Meanwhile, Sokra will kind of lean into Chichi and, you know, you can file an expense report against the guild for that if they're just going to confiscate them.
Confiscate.
Yeah, they use those, and it was for guild purposes. So you can file an expense report with physics, and then the Guild Alliance will owe you the money that you paid for those, right?
I understand less than half what you say,
Sokra,
but okay. Thank you for your help, Sokra. I thank you for the help.
I'll send a note to my intern.
You should help him. Just do it.
Intern. He pulls out a little greasy.
I can help him myself.
He pulls out a little rag and then with a greasy finger writes something in the rag and then puts it back in his pocket.
Oh, it's okay, Sokra. You seem overworked. I'll take the case. I'll go and I'll help you figure all that out with the guild. I know sometimes
what was your name, sir?
Representation. My name was Flim Flam McGucket. And I've been representing clients here in as guild clients for years now. I'm sure you don't remember me. I've usually been working behind the scenes, but now I'm ready to make my face on the world stage. Flim Flam McGucket at your service.
I don't mean any offense, but that does sound like a fabricated name.
Well, I believe that's called racism, good sir. That's a normal pixie name, and I'll have you find I come from a long line of
deepest apologies.
And a long line of Flim Flams. In fact, the M is not actually part of the name. I'm Flimfly the 1000th. There's been so many of us. So that's the situation with me.
Very well. We'll have you talk to our legal department. We would like to look into this. I'm a bit concerned.
I will, and I'll thank you if you do not talk to my client before that day.
Very well. Teal, also Braveka is a terrible
clients.
liar. You easily
You're on retainer now, you say.
I'm on retainer, as of now.
And of course, Chichki filed all the proper forms?
Well, see, you get too caught up in paperwork. A good handshake agreement is enough.
I just want to make sure that you all respect attorney-client privilege, because I have met a number of lawyers, and there can be some very serious consequences for misrepresentation of services. Especially
I'm
for,
sure there can be.
goblins.
I wouldn't know. I've never faced those consequences, but obviously you have. I'm sure you're very familiar with them. All right. See you later, everybody. And he flies off the ship. With
yes, and Sir McGucket, I would appreciate no further interruptions. We're about to start our guild business.
I'm already on my way out. Bye.
Oh, okay. That's enough for the festivities and the legal counseling. Shall we start the business segment of this party?
Oh, yes. Who doesn't love the business segment of a party?
Chichki
We have
removes
been
his.
talking about paperwork for like the last 15 minutes of this party. So I thought we'd already started the business side of things, to be honest.
Me too.
Chichki removes his toupee and his hairy mouthpiece and kind of spits out some hairs and other bits, and he looks a lot more cheerful.
Excellent. Well then, very good. I'm glad everybody's excited for the business segment, as am I. Now, you've all done a very good job out in the field. No casualties so far, which is a very good sign, and I'm very proud of each of you for fending off the things that you offended and all stayed in one piece. Are you all enjoying your work so far?
Oh, yes.
Rewarding.
Immensely.
Very good. I do appreciate your participation in the arenas as well. I know that some of you have had some concerns about the efficacy of the vitality stones, but I assure you they've been heavily tested. I heard talk of clones. There's absolutely no clones from the vitality stones, I can assure you.
No clones about it.
By the way, Teal has definitely discussed at length with Bravegut this clone theory, because she swears that after that session with Tag, he was different.
He was.
Yeah, no, I feel different too. And there's a little, some gaps in my memory. Are you sure the thing puts me back together right?
I assure you it's all just in your mind.
So the duplicates are all under the arena then. So you kill the clones so that they can't come out and get us.
It drops it into a little water chamber. It's like going home.
Haven't you seen the smoke coming out of the arena at night? Haven't you heard the screams of the half
standard maintenance.
Burning the clone bodies.
Are we laying the foundation of physics as the big bad evil guy at the end of this campaign?
All of you are really trapped down beneath the arena.
Everyone who has died in the arena just instantly loses their will saves.
He's Fizzy Todd. He's got the demon wizard of Absalom's streets. Yeah.
There is no clones, no water chambers. Yeah, you're not even slain. I have been, quote unquote, slain by the Vitality Stone's aura many times. I'm completely fine, I can assure you.
I don't know, you seem a might bit grumpier than the normal person.
You have not even seen my grumpy, Raiden. You didn't see back when Finley was in my group.
If that was you back then.
Could not have been you.
Same you.
I've just grown softer over the years.
Softer.
Either way, let's get to business then. Now, who shall we start with? Powder Pact, I believe that you have your task coming up next. The Queen is wanting to move this along on an expedited manner. Now, you gained access to some technological-looking runes, I hear, and brought back quite some exciting materials to work with, yes?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Sorry, you go ahead, Braveguard. Yeah, of course.
The oh yes was the entirety of my contribution. I know you're much more familiar with the things that we brought back. If you can't eat it, I'm not very good at dealing with it.
Well, you can't eat this, no, but it was quite exciting. Some real new technological advancements that was brought back. I've crafted a bit of a new item from some of the things, but I'll let that be a surprise when it comes up.
Excited to see it. Either way, it sounds like it's going well. The Queen is happy with your work. She's also happy with the work of the Onyx Cuts, the other group that has been participating in this with you. Now, it sounds like they took care of some of the diplomatic options with some sort of war tribes neighboring around. That was a success, so you now have the all clear to explore these ruins. So that's where we're going to be sending you. Deeper into these ruins to explore, joined with the Onyx Cuts this time. I expect you to be civil and polite, but you are representing the alliance with another group.
Oh, we're
it's like
going
this pet guild, who knows? Maybe they'll join us someday.
Maybe. Yes.
Very good. Any questions on that? Any clarifications needed?
Not at all.
Very good. And I do believe you will be joined on that one by the Goldbloods, is that right?
Oh yes, I believe all of the Goldbloods will be joining us. It'll be quite an adventure.
Yes, that is true. And that does bring me to the next point, which is the Goldbloods will be exempt from our next arena competition, as we have some important work for them to take care of. Now, as you recalled, I believe it was Teal brought us back a map marked by the deity of Besmara, which we've had good omens with in the past. And we believe that this is no different. Now, that map that you brought us back, it was not any sort of in-depth or secret hidden location, but we did follow it, and at the end of that map, we did find a coin of sorts. A bit of a strange coin. So that's what we found here, and he's going to dig in his satchel. He pulls out a coin, and by what you see, it just looks like a palm-sized golden coin, quite large. The side he's showing you right now is just flat and smooth. He flips it around and starts turning it, and as you turn it, or as he turns it, you see different symbols start to kind of glow along the edge of it. It cycles through a chalice, a skull, a cutlass, a key, and a flag with the symbol of Besmara on it. Quite a curious oddity, is it not?
Yeah.
Very.
Yes, Dora, Wiz, Otis, and Leaf found something similar to this on their last adventure when they were blessed by the deity Besmara. So we would like to take this seriously. It could have some big returning investments. So instead of this arena match, we would like you to investigate further into this coin. It was yours to find, so we're assigning the Goldbloods to it. Fair enough?
We'll get it done.
Very good. And we'll just be sending you three on that job. If it seems dangerous, we'll maybe send some assistance, but I think you three can handle it.
Well, with Tag and Fury, I'm sure we'll be fine. So it'll be like 5 of us.
Sure. Now then, moving on. We have the Foresight faction. They're going to be working with Nyx again coming up. Evelyn has been, as you all I'm sure have heard, has been blessed by the spirit, a fire spirit from a dragon's heart. Quite the impressive feat, or gift, or however you want to put it.
A wonderful birthday present.
It
Indeed.
is quite a gift.
I do hope that Pjolb and her show up soon. I have had the mages beckon them. Anyhow, Evelyn is required to go on that job, so she will not be participating in the arena. Speaking of Powder Pact, who are you sending to the arena?
I will be attending the arena. As a newly knighted member of the Brotherhood of Azos, I will represent my new company. I'm not really quite sure yet. It's all new to me, but and showing off the new skills that my rank entails.
That's excellent. I'm sure that everyone will be very excited to have a real knight from some ancient order.
Yes, I'm also afraid if I go back, they might rescind my knighthood. So I'll keep it official by staying home.
I don't think that's how. Well, I suppose knighthood can be taken away. Either way,
I'm not sure, but I don't want to risk it. So
fair enough. And we're excited to see you in the arena. This next arena, speaking of, is going to be a display of talents. We have many challenges to test all sorts of skills, talents, random things. It should be very exciting. We're going to see who is the most adaptable and flexible with their abilities. So then, anyway, continuing on with the Foresight faction, Evelyn will be required to go onto this one. Nyx is going to be escorting you to his old village, into some ancient temple. In case you're not aware, his temple and his village are lost and have been gone for quite some time. So this is an abandoned city that he comes from. Now he's going to be taking you in there. Apparently you needed the gift of a fire spirit to get in. And you'll be joined with the Company of Honor. Is that correct?
Hey, good old Chichki and Peel gonna be joining us.
I mean, Snot, you'll be attending the arena. Very good. That will be exciting.
And Sakura, you got lots of skills and you're so good at the paperwork. You should go with the arena.
Wait. Do you mean instead of fighting the scary demons in the abandoned haunted
How
town, you're going to have me go do a talent show? Oh, that's just awful. That's right. And how could you?
I know.
I hate that. I hate that.
I'm really sorry.
If you think demons are scary, you haven't seen me when I'm angry. Oh, well, it's going to be a fight, Sakura.
Actually, I did see you in the first arena. And,
oh, yeah, good point.
3 out of 10,
Well, that's a very low rank. Someone seems mad because they're losing their clients.
I am shaken but not stirred.
Well,
I've seen I've seen some of the reports about your restaurant.
Oh, all good.
I'm good friends with the health inspector.
Never mind going to the arena. Why don't we just duke it out now?
Let's just do it now. All right. You said we weren't rolling dice, you idiot. Let's go. I make an attack.
No, the vitality stone is not attuned.
It won't work anyway. Kill him.
Oh,
we're all clowns.
I've got a jetpack. You think I can't make it up to that crow's nest?
X is going to cast Inspire Courage with some music and try to get this going.
No.
Break the tension with some tunes.
Teal just will scoop up. I'm picturing Teal has scooped up Brave Gut while he's like, I throw a bomb. I'm gonna kill you.
Don't make me paralyze everyone. I haven't had to do that in 5 years.
5 years?
Okay,
when was the last time you did it?
Non-canon, but I'm getting the image of Soko just ripping off his shirt and being like, all right, you think I filed paperwork for our showdown tonight.
I figured 5 years ago he had to paralyze everybody because they found out about the clones.
Yes.
Speaking of your restaurant, Master Bravegut, there's a letter addressed to Master Bravegut.
Oh, that can't be me. I'm Sir Bravegut now. Throw it away. Throw the letter in the fire.
He pulls the letter out of his pocket.
I'm actually very interested, please.
Yes. Go ahead and read it after the business is completed, please. We still have things to discuss. Now then, that's it for the Foresight faction. It should be exciting. You're going to be able to see an ancient town, old set of people, civilization. However you want to put it. It's exciting, ancient, and not something that's been seen by many people.
Yeah.
Well then, we've already discussed the arena, so let's move on then. We have the Company of Honor. Now, you obviously acquired this airship on your last task. And it seems that you have been able to save some people that were taken by some sort of crazed cult that was making people duel each other, taking the winners away to sacrifice in some horrible ritualistic manner.
There were sea monsters and people jumping off the ship and all sorts of crazy stuff.
I missed all the fun.
Don't worry, you get to go do all the fun. And I'll go to the arena this time. I'll find the clones.
Sands of Fortune is very fun, full of glory.
Yeah.
Anyhow, now on that job, you also saved one of Margot's friends, a halfling by the name of Teeny. She's been most helpful, and we've agreed to help her with her legal issues. And in return, she's going to be escorting you to where this cult is supposed to be headquartered, so to speak. So we're going to be sending you there. And I believe you're going to be attending this with the Gold Bloods, is that right? No, the Foresight faction. Who are you attending with, Company of Honor?
Chishki starts climbing down the mast and rushes over to Snotnot, starts whispering.
Did we discuss this? I don't remember this.
Physics pulls out a scroll and rolls it. Ah, no. The Powder Pact. So sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we talked about the arena and then the thingies and then the missions.
Yeah.
Thingies. Okay.
It's a lot to keep track of. But yes, Powder Pact, you'll be joining the Company of Honor on this one. We're hoping that you can shut down this cult for good. We don't want people running around completing such horrible rituals. It seems that they serve one named Vulrin. Make sure you shut it down. Plain and simple.
Oh, I'm ever so excited. I haven't had a chance to work with the Company of Honor in a while.
Shut the Vulrin. Okay.
Now, does this mean that you will not be attending the arena then, Midge?
No, we wanted Sir Bravegut to have another opportunity to prove himself in the arena.
I'm really trying to show off my skills this kind of go round. I don't think there's anything in the arena that I couldn't do.
Well, then we'll make sure to advertise a nightly double feature.
Yes.
Very exciting. Anyhow, I'm sure you'll do good work on this Company of Honor. And who will you be sending to the next arena? Speaking of the next arena, the one following these jobs is going to be one that we've tried in the past. Dora and Wizwazar were actually the champions of this one the first time we tried it out. It's going to be treasure hunters, as we call it. We're going to be running across the arena trying to obtain magical orbs from locked chests. There are several manners to get to them. It should be very exciting.
Yep. I'm going.
Double feature for Snotnot as well.
Well, I heard Bravegut was going, and he's fun to be in the arena with. So I was good times.
Cool pair.
I love the camaraderie and the sportsmanship. Very good. Well then, that finally brings us to the Gold Bloods. Gold Bloods, you're going to be continuing to find our old friend Usad. It sounds like we have a lead that is being held by somebody named Tony the Fox Lombardi. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Very good. Now, we don't have many leads as of yet, but it sounds like you're working on a couple.
Yeah,
it sounds like you have some sort of contact.
We don't really have to talk about that right now. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Very good. Well, whatever you do, make sure you track him down. Go save our friend. I'm hoping that he's still alive. They apparently took him alive for a reason. I just hope that time hasn't run out.
Yeah, me neither.
Very good.
X kind of raises an eyebrow to Teal as if that wasn't.
I'm sure this job will go just really well. And fine.
What?
I think it'll be fine.
Sakura could probably be useful in this if there's a hostage situation. Hey?
Speaking of, I believe you are pairing up with the Foresight faction. Is that right?
Yeah, we thought maybe Sakura would be able to, I don't know, find all the legal loopholes or help us figure out. I don't know. We're not detectives or investigators or anything.
I think.
Lucky for you, though, Sakura is.
There you
go.
But wait, hostage negotiation. You mean I get to be a negotiator?
Kind of sounds like it.
Well,
you'll be forcibly taking the hostage back.
Wait, forcibly?
I mean, we don't really know exactly what the situation is yet, but we figured it best to be prepared with someone like you.
Of course. No. I can do hostage negotiations.
Well, does that leave Ryden or Evelyn going to the arena then?
You said this one was treasure gathering?
Indeed.
Evelyn was just crowned a queen. She probably likes shiny things. I think we should send her.
Evelyn, how do you feel about this? Oh, yep, no, she said she wanted to go.
Look at that.
There you go.
There was a thumbs up.
All the treasure.
Evelyn's a queen of
I'll
what?
Find anything you want. I love collecting treasure.
Evelyn's queen of stuffs. Brave Guts a knight under that stuff.
Yes, I'm Brave Guts Queen, and I like treasure.
Look at that.
And then we'll have Kona on the job in case all of the negotiating doesn't work out so well.
I hate everybody. I hate all.
Kona is quite talented at dismemberment, as we've discussed.
Right.
He is properly trained in the correct ways of protecting other people.
I could tell by his assault on Chichki earlier this evening.
He was excited to see Chichki.
Don't worry, Raiden.
Give me excitement too. Need to change pants.
If Kona does good, I can remove one of the asterisks.
All right.
X, weren't you thinking of maybe going to this arena?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of an eye for treasure. Give it a shot.
Very good. It should be exciting. You have the footsteps of Dora and Wizwizard to hold up on this one. It'll be very exciting to see how you all perform. Well then, I think that settles it. I think that's all of the tasks we have coming up ahead. A very exciting lineup or potential fame, renown. I'm sure your sponsors will love it. Do you have any questions for me before we end for the evening? I'll take that as no. Oh, I'm getting a sending right now as well. It sounds like Pjolp and Evelyn are on their way up for the party.
Oh, good.
You have to get ready. Get the banners. Brave, will you get the cake?
Yes, all right, I'll get the cake. But I'm pretty sure she's already here. We just heard her talking. But I'll go and get the cake.
Well, wish Evelyn a happy birthday. I unfortunately will not be able to attend. I have other business to attend to. One party is enough for me in a day. I'll make sure to send her a gift, though.
Reminds me, has anyone ever seen Physic and Pjolp at the same time?
Yes, many times.
He's leaving just as... Oh, Pjolp's on his way. I better go. I think there's something there.
There's a bright light behind all of you as Evelyn and Pjolp teleport onto the ship. Physics mimics the action by waving his hand around his head. He starts glowing with a light, and he teleports away. And we will fade out this session as everybody starts celebrating Evelyn's first birthday with Pjolp attending as well.
X plays a uncopyrighted version of Happy Birthday.
Excellent. I love it. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up there. Now, that is it for the whole cast here, but we're going to go to break, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Em and Katie, but I believe that Josie and Jolene are making an appearance for some recap on the last round.
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna plug the rest of our cast here. We're gonna let them tell you guys about themselves one more time, because we have awesome, wonderful people this season. So quick rundown. Nathan, tell us about you, where people can find you.
Yeah, Nathan Smith, knightsofasteel.com. Look for mobile apps. And happy Halloween.
Excellent. Very good point. Happy Halloween indeed. Jason, tell us about you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason. I like to play all sorts of games. I play with these people. It's a lot of fun.
It's good people.
Stick with them. They have lots of cool stuff.
And we have Jason, who is also very cool. Great. Thank you, Jason. Ian, tell us about you.
Yes, I am Ian. I go by Cashness on the YouTubes, where I make videos. Newest project is D&D character backstory videos, so go check it out.
It's fun stuff. Thank you, Ian. Bill.
I'm Bill. I make podcasts. I make a show called Escape This Podcast. I make a show called Solve This Murder. And I'm also on Twitch as PlayThisGame_live. If you ever want to see other dumb stuff. Like we're playing a game called Contradiction right now, where it's a live action murder mystery solving game with the best detective you've ever seen in your life. So you should check that out. See you later. I don't celebrate Halloween, but you can. Bye.
Excellent. Thank you, Bill. Tori, you guys know Tori. Tori's part of Level 1 Geek. Anything to add, Tori?
I'm playing 10 Candles tomorrow on this channel. Come hang out with us.
It's going to be run by Toby. And we have Andrew, who was on our fundraising stream. And we have Johnny Stanton from the Cleveland Browns. Is that right, Tori?
Yes, a fullback for the
Cleveland Browns.
Number 40.
Awesome. we're gonna geek out with the football players. Should be great fun. And who else is on that one? Oh, Katie, you're on that one. You're gonna be on 10 Candles. I'm gonna be managing actual fire on a camera, and we'll see if I don't burn everything down. So it should be fun. Awesome. Erica, tell us about you.
I am Erica Kudamarler. I write, I play games, and float around the ether that is the internet. And that's about it for me.
Wonderful. Awesome. All right. Well, that is most of our cast, guys. I'm not going to give us an outro yet because don't be fooled. We are just going to a brief break. And then by popular demand, Josie and Jolene are going to have a chat with you. And I'll let them take care of the outro afterwards. So for the rest of us, we'll see you guys next week with the Powder Pact and the Gold Bloods taking on their next job. Should be fun. Bye-bye for most of us, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Josie.
Jolene.
What a party they're having.
What a party. Do you see them all fitting on this ship here? It's really impressive.
You know what? Honestly, I think that Chichki looks pretty good in that getup.
Oh, I know.
Very sharp, very smart.
He looks very dapper. Look at those glasses. They really bring out like the bulbousness of his eyes.
Oh, you do like bulbous eyes. I know you and your type.
I have a thing for them. We don't have to make a big deal about it right now.
I'm just saying. I thought it really made I like the toupee. I like a guy with some hair. You know who's got nice hair?
Who's got nice hair?
That's Sweet Boy X.
Oh, that's Sweet Boy X. You know, it's a little too coiffed for me. I like it a little more like messy, you know?
That's absolutely ridiculous. He's got the rocker style.
No, see the rocker style. It's still a little coiffed because he's got to put so much product in it all the time.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even believe that you would say that to me right now.
I am saying that to you right now.
X is like performer perfection. You see how I alliterated that? Performer perfection.
Performer perfection. Did you see that little ditty though that Margot made up?
Oh, I did hear about that. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Well, you know, you gotta give the young lady a little bit of a chance.
You're right. I'm biased for the X.
Sure. He does. All right. So you convinced me he's got that charisma. It's right there.
It's like in your face. Bam. But you know what? I think that things are cooling between X and Teal.
Oh, you know what I saw. Did you see it too? That little like moment where they just like broke away. I don't know if there's gonna be any more there. Makes me a little sad.
You know what? I think that things will come around. There'll be a moment. They'll part for now, but you have to break apart for that sweet little rejoining of hearts where you're on different pages, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna get on the same page again, and it's gonna be so very romantic.
Oh, is this like breaking the bone and then you put it back together and it gets stronger?
I don't know. I've never put a bone back together after I broke it.
Oh, trust me, that's what happens.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll trust you. Once I break somebody's bone, that bone is going to stay broke, is all I'm saying.
You know, you're right. Because we got to use them. That's a fair point. But did you see that Bravegut get knighted? Sir Bravegut now.
Bravegut. Okay. Where do you think that portal is going to?
You know?
I have not seen on the other side of that portal. I saw it open up and all of these, I don't know, space skeletons come walking through. I've got theories that they're going to walk through it and they're going to be in like another plane. They're going to be, I don't know, on the moon. It's going to be wild. Wild, I'm telling you.
Which moon do you think?
You know, you tell me which moon. I mean, it's a hypothetical.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter which moon.
Just a moon, sure. You know, I learned a long time ago. Remember that one portal incident where I just kind of walked on through without doing any further research? I learned not to make assumptions about portals. I just don't do that anymore.
I don't think it's about making assumptions. What are you talking
well,
about?
It could be. They're like, well, maybe this is a safe portal and they're just going to walk on through it. You don't know how much vetting.
They're probably going to walk on through it because it's their job. They have a queen telling them. By the way, I kind of think that queen is a bit of a bitch.
I don't know. I kind of like the way she rules. Having people get the favor, you know?
Oh.
You gotta have people work for your detention, and she's doing that. She's doing a very good job, I feel.
I guess perhaps she's doing her best, but I don't know. I just thought she didn't treat my little goblin friends as nicely as she could have. She just basically ignored them the last time they worked together.
Yeah, that did make me sad. My little heart for those goblins. I just love those goblins so much.
You know what? I think those goblins are going to take this whole thing home.
I think they are too. I really do.
You saw when the banner of Lady Longshanks fell.
Oh, with
that all of those goblins were freaking out.
You know, yeah, I cried. You saw. I shed some tears. That was a sad moment.
That was you know what? It was sad, but also it was tactical.
Okay.
You can't have a god over there influencing when, you know, it's supposed to be a fair fight between friends. Don't bring anything into the arena that you mind being fucked with. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess that's a lesson for the goblins, but still, they were being so good about just always praising, and they had so much faith, and then just that moment, I was just so sad.
You know, I would never praise the Lady Longshanks myself.
No.
Of course not.
No.
That's not what my whole life is about.
No.
But I do like seeing these little goblins running around and going praise, and it's really cute.
It is so cute. And how they try to be good.
Sometimes I want to just gather them up. I want to toss them in a little pit in my backyard and have them just, you know, starved and cold and hungry, and then I'll come over there, I'll save them, and then they'll stop praising the Lady Longshanks, and they'll start praising Lady Jolene.
Oh, yeah, because you'll give them a name. Whatever this other person who got them in that
what's this Longshanks name? That's absolutely ridiculous.
You gotta have a nice name for a god. Oh, my goodness. You know? Yeah, maybe
Lady Jolene sounds very nice.
I cannot believe you're familiar right now. Did you give your familiar a cold?
No, I did not give my familiar a cold. That's just some kid I've got locked under the stairs. Don't worry about it.
I forgot about that kid. How long has she been there now?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I just for that potion, they have to be marinating a certain time. I just wanted to know.
All right, fine. It's only been a few hours.
No, that's not nearly
We've got a long ways to go. I know I told you that I did it last night, but I didn't do it last night. I went out today. I was feeling a little tired. I needed to sit down and have myself a brew. All right.
Fine.
And I don't need to hear your sass about it.
I'm not sassing. I'm not even looking at you in that tone of voice because it'll get us nowhere. You see, you gotta soundproof it then.
You know what? I'm doing everything I can.
You're trying anyway. Oh my God. But you know that ship that they're partying on?
Yeah. What do you think they should name it?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I think naming boats is a little. I'm gonna go pound on that door and I'm gonna threaten that child.
Hey, if you can't stop coughing, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna stop your coughing. You understand me?
That's right. Yeah, you listen. See, I'm so glad that you can talk to children that way. It's a gift for you.
You know what? I have a way with the kids.
You do.
That's all I'm saying.
That's why I send you to get them.
You know what? I understand that that's supposed to be a compliment, but actually, I wish you would run your own errands sometimes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna. I don't want you to make a big thing of it. I just wanted to say that and get it out there.
It's noted. It's noted.
But back to the airship.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to name it, I would name it something really like maybe like the Azure Drake.
Oh, you get a
or
little...
like I'd like the name Azure.
Sure, Azure.
Like blue, like the sky, because it's in the sky.
Yeah.
And then something like scary for the end, something intimidating to know that it's like serious business. So maybe like the Azure Dread or the Azure Horror.
What if you were just combining words? Hear me out. Just combine some words. What if you did like the Azure Nomicon? Because it's like the Necronomicon in the
How is it like the Necronomicon, Josie?
You could
explain to me right now how an airship is like the Necronomicon. You absolute bumbus.
We're going there. I didn't think we would be in that route tonight.
I wanted you to explain it to me. I'm sorry. I had a bit of a drink, but I need you to know. I need to know how you think that this is like the Necronomicon.
I'm saying you combine the words, so it's the Azure-nomicon, okay?
Why?
So then you put undead on it. Do you know how easy it would be to transport?
It doesn't belong to Evelyn.
I'm not saying give it to Evelyn. I'm saying for our purposes, do you know how easy it would be to transport an entire damn army? A whole army.
You know what? I just had an idea. The Azure Goblet. But you know what's kind of fucked up? That goblet doesn't mean a little goblin. Instead, it means like a cup. But goblet should definitely be like little tiny goblins.
Tell me how you can't go Azure Goblet then, because then how is a ship a cup?
What are you? How is it not like a cup?
How is it a cup?
It carries things. It's like a bowl. It's a container for things. It holds a lot of people, and a lot of people are full with a lot of blood. And you know how many cups I've got laying around with blood in them.
Yeah, we're getting a little low on that. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Is that your cat?
No, that might be my familiar this time.
Your familiar is getting its meows on?
Well, yeah. It's like last time. It's like It's like last time.
I've got a child in my freaking closet. You've got your cat freaking out. This evening is falling apart.
This evening is just fine. But back to this ship. Besides the naming, did you see what happened?
I see what happened when? I see lots of things that happen.
Okay, we both see lots of things that happen. I mean, when those men on the ship, you know.
Oh, when they came out of the room?
Yeah.
You know what was weird to me?
What was weird to you?
It didn't even seem like anybody was confused about how those people got on the ship in the first place.
I know. I was shocked and awed. Both of them.
They were just like, oh, look, the people's are here. Let's go ahead and take care of business.
Yeah, what kind of adventurer is just like, I guess?
Because don't you want to prevent more people from getting on your ship in the future?
I would think so.
I was surprised they were having a party and not like concerned that people were going to come busting out from underneath.
I know. Didn't they have that little kobold go in and like hammer up a couple of holes?
Oh, yeah. Midge did that. Yeah. They were talking about it. Were you not paying attention?
I was, okay. I was a little distracted. I was painting the nails.
Oh, my God.
We're going to get into this now?
No, we're not going to get into this now. I'm just saying, when it's time for us to sit down and watch this whole competition, I would appreciate it if you paid attention to what was happening instead of your freaking nails.
I had to have something else to do. There was a lull. Okay?
There was a lull.
There was a lull.
You do not care about this competition the same ways that I cares about this competition.
How dare you?
There's never a lull.
I care. You know what? There's a moment when you can look away. I'm just saying you do not have to have your eyes glued the whole time. I have ears. I was listening.
And yet somehow you missed the whole part about Midge.
I asked you. I was half paying attention because I was right. I'm just saying that
you know what? I don't want to fight about it.
Okay, we won't fight about it.
I don't want to fight about it.
won't fight about it.
Okay. What's up with Pjord going by that new name?
Oh, yeah, that Bloip is what I think it is. Bloip.
What's going on with that noise?
I don't know. He put on a different disguise while they were on the ship, and then he was like, I'm Bloip now.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating. I am curious to see how this goes.
You think that this is going to become like a regular thing where Bloip is out and around?
I think maybe. It seems like Bloip might make more appearances. And you know what? Good for him.
Do you think something's going to happen with this whole... Sorry, we're just talking about the Globulins all night.
I know.
You know what? Whatever. I'm a fan of the Globulins. So Chichki...
Yeah.
Chichki, he got his whole radish in the oil, triangle, scam business, right?
Right.
With his charming little outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you think? I was looking at that and I cast a little detect magic and I think that stuff's actually magical.
I do
but
too.
I want to get a vial and I want to do some testing, but who sells this sort of stuff for only 10 gold?
You know?
What sort of scheme is this?
Maybe it's one of those things where they lure you in with the really good stuff and it's just a little samples, and then once you're in, that they really show the prices to you.
Oh, so you're saying it's drugs?
It might be drugs.
You know who's super ignorant?
Who? If you say
Raiden.
me, oh my goodness, he is. I cannot believe.
He's all like, let me just talk to him. Excuse me.
I know.
If this Mr. Radish is scamming a whole bunch of people, what is one Raiden going to do? Walking up and being like, oh, mister, would you please be nice to my friends and everyone else in Galarian?
I know. And remember, he found out that this Radish was a scammer in the first place, and he decided do you know what he did? He decided to give him a second chance. I cannot believe the naivety of this man.
I hope he gets punished.
I do too.
Not Radish.
No.
Radish is a scoundrel doing his scoundrel business.
But I respect that. He is getting gold.
You know what? It's Raiden's fault for not protecting his friends. If
true.
Someone did that and I invited them into my house and they did something terrible to you, it would be my fault at that point.
It would. You're right. I hope that Raiden has his comeuppance.
And you know what?
This trouble.
Now it's messing with my goblin friends.
It is. And you know, if it keeps messing with the goblin friends, I just don't know. I just don't know what we're going to do.
I have to get off the goblins for a minute. I'm getting too worked up. I'm getting too frustrated. I'm going to hunt down this Mr. Radish myself and I'm going to take care of him.
Well, that would be very bad because then that would expose us. Let's just move on, honey. What else what's on your mind?
Well, I guess, do you think the powder pack is going to stay in the front? It's not like Midge can drop that kind of gold every time there's a competition.
Oh my God, did you see the amount of gold in all those scrolls that Midge was throwing out? I don't know.
Over 500 gold.
I know. I was like, wow, this is too expensive for my blood here. You know what I think? We're back on the goblins. I think the goblins are going to pull ahead again.
I could see that happening.
I could see it. But, you know, the Goldbloods is still kind of like a wild card. They're the dark horse right now. But, you know.
You know what I'm also curious about them goblins?
What about them?
That whole new thing that Snotnot is doing with the whole, the mix matching, the people together, and that one elf person.
Uh-huh.
You know, I saw the way that Snotnot was eyeballing that elf.
You know.
I think that she's going to be looking for that character's numbers.
For Teal. Set that
Maybe for Teal. I don't think that's going to happen with Teal. Teal's still going to go after the X because you know what? I think X is misunderstood.
Okay.
That everyone is angry at X for jumping off of the ship. But you know why he jumped off that ship?
Oh, he did it for Teal because Teal
Teal. Tia was like, oh, I need that. And without even thinking, he made the ultimate sacrifice of himself and jumped off the edge to help Teal.
He did.
And now everyone is angry at him, and I don't understand. I just don't understand. That was so romantic. I wish that I had some handsome fella willing to jump off of the sky for me just because I said I needed a ring that was probably going to be attached to that body when they hit the ground.
You know what? We could probably find you one.
I don't need you to find me one.
I said we.
I don't want to go looking. I want it to strike me like lightning. And if anyone is going to set me up, it's going to be Snortnot, and it's going to be a lich, and he's going to be so freaking handsome. And he's going to have a dragon made of bones that we fly around on. Right. So if Snortnot can go ahead and set that shit up, we'll be golden.
Yeah, I forgot about your lich. I'm sorry. I know that's your goal in life.
You know what, though?
What's that?
Shut up over there! Yes, Jolene wants the lich. All right, yeah. You don't have to rub it into me. But all I'm saying is if X manages to get through this alive, and he is not, tied that knot up with Teal, maybe we could convince him that lichdom would be an interesting way to further his career.
Because that's pretty similar to a rockstar lifestyle if you really think about it. Lich and rockstars, same boat.
Immortalized.
Exactly. You're so smart, Jolene. I never give you enough credit. That's very smart. We'll keep an eye on this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I think I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I think that you need to go really soundproof that door and make sure that child lets us sleep tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might also take myself a cold shower thinking about X being a lich.
Oof, you are such
You know what? He'd be a lich daddy. Did I say that right?
I think you did. That is ridiculous.
And he could caroon me to sleep.
Caroon you to sleep. I don't know if he's a lich at that point. This is your fantasies. We should keep these fantasies on the down low right now.
On the down low. You know what? You got to go after your dreams. That's what I've always said.
Sure. The dreams. Acknowledged. They are. That's your dreams.
It looks like you're trying to say something, but like you can't actually put the words together into one coherent sentence. I'm gonna need you to step it up.
That's rude, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a walk now. You go to bed, and I'm gonna go for a walk and just think about that.
All right.
Fine.
Good night. Good night, Josie.
Good night, Jolene.